to and I'm not hearing it come over here, just let me know. Lost the work it. Usually my target's okay outside. The water just drips off the trees and soaks it. This target came from my old house, my old range. Old range, I miss it. Miss it a lot. I don't know if you ever miss your old range. I know the range you have now is super freaking awesome, but you ever just miss your old range?
What's up, dude?
You ever, like, I know you got a sick range right now, but you ever miss your old range?
Dude, yeah, of course I do. Of course. It's
weird,
it's
eh?
just where I started. I just learned I don't miss living that area at all. I despise living in that town. But yes, I miss my old range. Yeah, we had a nice, we were there for 11 years, man. It's
Yeah,
you know,
that little shed too. I mean, that's a nice little man cave. That was nice.
Dude, it was a tiny old school 1-car garage. It was only only 4 meters long. I could get 1 4-meter throw if I had my back against the wall. So, but I learned a lot
All those
there.
crazy trick shots, like all the first trick shots you did were probably there. Like
yeah.
I feel that too now.
That's where everything started. That's where I found out about YouTube. That's where the channel started. That's where I found out about competitions and other knife throwers and stuff. So
I might turn this around. Like, don't get me wrong, I love my range here, but I'm like a kid. When I was a kid, I loved reorganizing my bedroom all the time. It's the same freaking room and the same bed, but I think that's better that way. I don't think the camera quality changes when I turn it around like that. I think it's still good.
I see you're delayed a little bit on my side. Hopefully that changes. Yeah, we're winging it, man. Who knows? Maybe this won't work. Maybe it will. Hopefully it will. Everybody's wondering, I'm spraying gasoline.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Whoa. Throwing the Fulminas today and another design that I kind of carved out. I really like it. The Fulminas, the Italy, of course, the Italy. I made this one.
Yeah, damn,
but these
dude, I don't think it's
Fulminas,
gonna work out.
These are really nice Fulminas. I like them. They stopped. They made them for like one batch, and then they just stopped making them.
Yeah, you're frozen, man.
I'm frozen.
Really?
Get out, because my wife's saying you're freezing on her end.
Yeah, well, damn. But
I got a Wi-Fi extender. Did you get yourself a Wi-Fi extender?
I've tried all that stuff, dude. Yeah, the clouds are starting to dissipate here, or dissipate.
Dissipate. That's the right word.
Dissipate, yeah.
Dissipate. Yep. That's meteorology talk right there.
Well, I used to have a pretty extensive vocabulary, and as I get older, I think I'm getting dumber.
We're just into knives, man. We've stored all knife knowledge in our brains. It's like dump and load, dump and load.
Damn, man, this sucks.
Well, let's see if it gets better.
Well, let's just throw simultaneously, and I guess if one isn't working, people can watch the other one. I don't know. Rochelle said I'm frozen.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit that like button for this stream. Got my soccer cleats on. If you ever getting in an area where the mud is super, you're ripping up the grass and everything, you can throw soccer cleats on for anybody in the chat, and that solves the problem of slipping in this mud. Like I go through one session and my grass is just torn up. One session, one day.
Aaron Shower says it looks okay. It doesn't look good on my end. All right, kids, that's fine. As long as it's okay for you guys, that's all that matters, really. And my tripod just broke. Damn, it's not one thing, it's another, right? Jeez. Why can't things just work?
Shout out to our moderators, Alicia and Rochelle, 2 smoking hot wives.
That's right.
And my dog here, I don't know if you guys can see him. He always loves getting into the camera.
I can't see shit. Oh,
So for everybody who doesn't know, obviously with me, I'm a no spin guy. Obviously, Brandon is a nice thrower. He throws all different ways and styles. I kind of dabble in there, but I'm more focused on no spin. That's my thing. But I love throwing. Just throwing things is awesome. I just really wanted to be good with no spin, so I stuck to no spin for longer. But 10 years from now, I might just want to be a rotational thrower. I don't know. I just love no spin. I think the satisfaction from no spin, you know, it's pretty hard to get that satisfaction when you can throw a knife and it doesn't spin and you get a stick. And for all those hearts in the chat, you rock. Like right about here is 6. And if I go right back here, I'm about 7 meters here.
like,
Oh, man, bud.
double tap screen gives us the like. Better for the algorithm.
You know, I'd have to say, if I were gonna judge ranges out there, like home ranges, your garage, your home range is probably, man, if not number 1, it's definitely top 3. Like the height you have in your garage, the height to be able to be indoors and then have that type of height. Oh man, that's super awesome. Your range, and then he has all the side targets. So he has like, it looks like competition side targets, right? And then he's got his little fun zone. What do you can get in that range? You can get up to like 18 meters or something crazy.
It's a 50-foot pole barn, so I got 15
Nuts.
meters length. Then I've got 8 meters wide. Well, I have 7 meters comfortably throwing widthwise. It's 30.
Like
30
legit
foot
competition. Legit competition can go down in there almost.
Oh yeah. We can have legit comps. Yep. And we have
yeah, and your ceiling too.
Yeah, I got a 14 or 12 foot ceiling, so you can do about
Giants
everything
in
you
there.
want in here.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
It's great. It's literally why we bought the property. This building is why we bought the property.
Yeah, you buy it based on the knife throwing range you can have. That's awesome.
For real.
You're probably out in there more than you are in your house. You're probably just in the house to eat and sleep, take a dump. I'm going to bring it a little bit closer here. I always like starting off lives, pinning a can. It just tells me where I am. What kind of day I'm going to have.
I'm sorry, dude. It's almost impossible for me to hear you outside.
Oh, sometimes I'm just talking to the chat, but I'm going to pin a can. I just like doing that at the beginning to see kind of like what kind of day I'm going to have.
Yeah, man. Get it done.
Yeah, you can see me there. Cool. Yeah, hit that like. We're at 20 likes.
I tried to do a backflip last week. Went horribly wrong. Ended up in a wheelchair. Don't worry, I'm fine. Hey, I have a wheelchair right here, dude. If you want to see me throw out of a wheelchair, you just let.
Don't let that wheelchair stop you. You get out of that wheelchair and you do a backflip.
Yeah, don't let that spinal injury set you down in the wheelchair. You stand back up and you do it again.
It's just stopping you for a moment. I think Alyssa, he has her mic on too. All right, let's back it up a bit here. All right, guys, I'm going to try to do 4 meters here. Can pin right by the camera here so you can kind of get a little view. No spin, of course. I did do a rotation from the back like you do it on my last live. Pulling it out, fast draw. That felt really comfortable. I like how your rig is set up. You know, all the angles at which you have that rig, it's like finer details, eh? Like,
Yeah, minor details mean a lot. I've messed around with a lot of different variations of my fast draw rig, believe me, and that's just the one that I find the most comfortable.
and that's all leather too.
Oh yeah, baby, leather's my favorite.
Yeah, it slides out of there real nice.
My dream is to have the looks of leather, but the retention of Kydex. I want thin Kydex liners inside of my sheaths, so I can run, jump, do backflips. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
And then not have to worry about them. And then when I want to rock, I just pop it out and they sit loose. You know what I mean?
I was a weird kid and I loved like the sound of like certain keyboards, and I would sit there and just play with keyboards. One of the sounds I love is the knife clicking into Kydex. That like click, I love that.
Right here. Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Like, I mean, my jellies are going. Someone gets like a Kydex sheath and then wraps the Kydex in leather. So the leather's inside the Kydex. Or sorry, the Kydex is inside the leather.
Correct.
That might be pretty cool. All right, here we go.
Because
that's the one. That's the one.
10 years old. So these are really worn out. And throwing knife sheaths are not supposed to be really tight anyway. But so when I bend over sometimes, the knife falls out and it drives me nuts. So what I want is a Kydex liner so it locks in until I'm ready. And then when I'm ready to go, I push it and it sits like that. Then it comes out easy. That's hopefully one day we'll get to that point. But
that's a beauty sheath. I would just wear that around.
I love it, man. And honestly, Bill Page Bullseye Seekers, Bill Page sheaths, and then he didn't have enough leather at the time to make me a belt. So this is a police gun belt.
Oh wow.
And it's super thick and strong. And I'm glad that I went with this because regular belt leather doesn't do it. You need to have really, really thick, strong, just to hold everything in place. If not,
it would swoop. Yeah.
Yeah, it drives me nuts. And then the other one I have.
That one's super awesome. I like that one a lot. Always did.
This one's sick too.
Oh, with the printing on there. I think they call that stamping. They stamp it.
Stamping. Yeah. And
it's hard to beat that. That's hard to beat that. Ooh, that's nice.
This is sick, dude.
Flashy.
Plus, the icing on the cake for this one is right there.
Oh, bullet right there. Yeah.
Shotgun shell button. Yeah. Shout out to Marcel of Sharpshooter Knives for making this for me. This thing is sick.
Wow. So yeah, that's nice. I got to get me one of those. I'm getting into more fast draw. I like fast draw a lot. I need a rig.
Fast draw is the bee's knees.
I think fast draw, and honestly, your obstacle course, I think every competition should have an obstacle course like that. That's just freaking rad. Like Throwstar's got nothing on that.
Well,
I'm joking. I'm playing.
The problem with him, no, he's got some really great ideas. The problem with him is he really isolated himself. So he has no one to bounce ideas off of. So he has only his brain. And he's gotten a lot of things right. And I would love to go to his backyard and just destroy that place. It looks fun.
Oh, it does. But, it's like an amusement park.
Yeah. He's got some cool stuff for sure.
Yeah, for sure. He does a lot with his mind. He does pretty good. All right, here we go. Throw number 1. What do we got?
All right. Yeah, the video quality went up. I can see you now. Everything's good.
Sometimes it just needs to find its triangulation, right? It just needs to connect better and
triangulate. I like that. Yeah. Okay, good.
That's kind of good. I kind of like that. So this is a can catch. I like can catch better than can pin. So shout out to Jason Johnson for naming it the can catch. Brandon's
Nope,
shaking his head, but no.
no. Jason, the real name, because he invented it, it's called the can trick.
Trick. Okay.
The can trick. He was the one that invented it, so that's the original name. Now can catch, that started to catch on from Lobo and Matt Todd campsite. That drives me nuts, but it's whatever.
Okay, all right. I thought it was can
catching
catch from
anything.
Jason Johnson.
You don't. Hey, I shot a deer with an arrow the other day. I caught a deer with an arrow. No.
Oh yeah, pin. Pierce. Can Pearson.
Well, yeah, it's just a pet peeve of mine. You can call it whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah. Low. How low can we go? So normally when I start this off, if I can't get it within 10 throws, I'm off today. But we'll see. That was just number 3. And I'm a little further back. Being outside's fun. When I can step back a little bit more. I made a video yesterday because I couldn't do it with the podcast with you yesterday. I ended up making a nice long format video. So I did just I call it my trick shot laboratory. And I don't even know what I'm doing. I just started doing trick shots. And my rafter was just getting in the way. So I'm putting more misses in my videos. And it's just hitting my rafter over and over and over and over and over again. And me getting freaking pissed at the rafter. Just want to take that whole thing down some days.
Well, at some point you have to embrace the rafter.
Yeah, I'm going to have to embrace the rafter.
Oh, believe me, I used to lose my mind.
You did the trick over the rafter because you had to use it. You're like, I got to bring this into my trick shot. So I'm going to throw it over the rafter, over the back. I think you were the one to do it behind your back. So you threw it like up over your head, over the rafter, and then pinned it without looking.
Well, yes. But let's just be honest. If the rafter wasn't there, it wouldn't have meant, you know what I mean? It went over the rafter, but it didn't have anything to do with the trick. I mean,
yeah, it's just bonus points, really brownie points.
It was going to go that high anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I never count it unless I throw my knife. Oh. Watch out for those ricochets, boys and girls. I was doing some no reloading in the video yesterday, and I don't do it much anymore. And when you're just in the rhythm of doing your no reloading, one knife came back at me and stabbed me right in my nipple. Like I literally almost gave myself another nipple ring. It was crazy. I was in this no reloading. Yeah, I was loading, and this knife came back at me and hit me right in the nipple and pierced me. Oh yeah, real good yesterday.
Yeah.
You just brush it off and you just keep throwing.
Did you get that on video?
Yeah, I did. It's in the video too.
Okay, good.
I'm doing some Matrix stuff, but I still got hit. I'm not Neo.
Better post it.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's coming.
Hey, someone wants to see your nipple. Someone in the chat wants to see your nipple.
Oh, my pepperonis. You're gonna have to put at least 50 into the chat. We got some $50 donation.
That's on Patreon or OnlyFans.
Yeah, only cans here.
Only cans. Yeah.
You give 50, $25, you'll get a little sneak peek. $50, I might show the whole thing.
That's all you're getting right now.
35? I mean, you're getting there, no fear. You're getting there.
I'll show you a lot for 35.
Kind of good. I like that. I'm cheap, eh? 5. We're halfway there.
Okay. You're gonna knock over the camera.
There it is. Oh, cacti
nice, dude.
too.
There we go.
5 throws. Usually I start it off, I get it within 10, I'm happy. Usually I have a celebration chair and I flip it. I don't know if you've seen my chair.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen
I got a rage chair now too. So if I'm screwing up a lot, I got a rage chair.
I also saw you shaking your ass in a green suit. So
That was
I
a
had to
video
wash
made
my
for
eyes out.
somebody. Someone's like, I'm the king of editing videos, so I made that video for them.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Let them.
Yeah, you guys can go watch that if you want some. I'm just in my undies in that Green Man suit. It is not comfortable. I could barely see, and then you have the Green Man glove. So when you throw your knives, it's slipping out your hand. You have no grip, and then you're not seeing. Like I couldn't see. I actually had to turn the lights off in my garage so I didn't have such a glare through all the screen. So it was pretty close to doing like a blindfold can pin. And then you have the Green Man's the hand. Like that was really hard to actually throw. Like I'm glad I didn't get no ricochet right in my freaking head. Throw up a cap for fun. We'll just throw a cap up there for fun, and we'll see if I can snipe that. It was a slight work. It was a slight work.
Drop that stick. I'll throw it. Drop it. Okay, come on, let's go.
Your dog's awesome. Yeah, like that. Here, I have a stick for you. Do you want the stick? You want to throw the stick for me? A little off. I don't know if you guys can see the cap. It's right there. The dog with the big stick. Ooh, right beside it. I don't like it when the.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try to pan a can for you guys.
Once you get to a certain like you're good at throwing, you're beyond the basics. You're not at the you're pushing your skills. I think trick shots it's super helpful to progress. You know, and when you're having fun, because trick shots is super fun, then you're going to throw more, and then that means you're going to train more and not give up. Or
it's a shame. It's a shame that some of the hardcore throwers really look down on the trick shots, and it's
are they
whatever.
old?
But I think they're missing out, dude. I really do. I think there's a whole lot of skill level that comes, and once they get into it, they'll know.
Oh yeah,
you're seeing Joel. You're seeing Joel do it more often now. There's a lot
yeah,
to be learned.
exactly. Yep. It's definitely good. You're hitting a moving target, a small moving target. You're working on, your brain is working on like 3 different movements in a split second. And you're connecting all that with timing. The skill is incredible. You know, it's not so much trick shots. You can narrow it down to it's a skill shot. You're doing it within a certain amount of time. It's not like luck anymore, you know, where you can just be blindfolded and eventually you're going to stick it. There's skill involved. Definitely.
100%. Yeah, we pushed through, we persevered.
So it's going to come. I've been planning this for a bit, but my plan is to actually do. I'm not going to have a podcast and have episodes, but I do want to have you on my channel and do a formal type of interview with you as well. You know, selective YouTubers. I'm gonna probably do Adam Cheladine as well. Even Marcus. He's awesome and he's you know, freaking nice guy to talk to. But yeah, definitely going to do that, and the plans to do that with you. You'll do the same type of style. I think a lot of people would be learning a lot from you. Would be great. I have some good questions too.
I'm all for it. Anything.
Awesome.
I'm in.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Get back. The internet's gonna tell me.
Oh, it's right beside it. I don't even know if I can throw another knife now beside it. Look at that. Boom. Throw some hearts in the chat. That's what I'm talking about. You don't see that.
I'm throwing just medium speed, dude, and sometimes that's what it takes. I like to throw hard, and I know you do too. I know you do too.
Yeah.
But you got to admit the accuracy goes down when you throw that hard.
I've been doing it a lot. So for me, because I've been consistently throwing hard, yeah, you're definitely going to lose your accuracy. But because I do it more, I got better.
If you and I do a whole competition, just to see where you're at, and then I a little bit, and I know your accuracy will go up. I know it.
I'm going to play with it. I'll play with it.
You should. And I know throwing hard feels good. It looks good.
I think I can get it right in the middle.
Check.
I did a triangulation around the pin. Ow.
I don't know if Brandon saw, but No Fear has just subbed.
Oh, No Fear, subbing. Thank you very much. This guy is the man to sub to. You're going 5 kilometers an hour. Huh. You have an eye inside? Oh. All right, we're going for a cap up there.
That means a lot. Thank you very much.
Right
I
about
usually go
there.
live Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Feel free to stop by, ask anything about knife throwing. I'll do my best to answer, teach anything I know for free.
How long have you been throwing?
I believe Brandon's been throwing for 12 years, a little over 12 years. I've been throwing for 6 years, half the time. I mean, technically,
I learned how to throw knives in 2008, but I stopped and didn't pick it back up until 2013. So I don't really count those years, in between.
Did you start knife throwing at 32? You were 32 years old?
31, yeah.
Okay, I thought I heard you 31, 32. It's the same time I started, same age.
Man, I time machine, all that shit. I wish I would have done this when I was a kid.
Oh, I know. Frick, where we'd be right now, eh?
Oh.
I would have still married you, babe.
Well, Alicia and I dated in high school, middle school.
Oh, really? School, high school sweethearts.
Yeah, we'd probably still be in the same boat, I think.
That's awesome.
What kind of knife?
It depends on what style you want to throw. So if you want to throw rotation, there's certain knives for that. If you want to throw no spin, there's going to be certain knives for that. So what type of style are you actually wanting to go with, Eric? It was Eric, yeah. And let me know what type of style you want to throw. Then we'll be able to narrow down the type of knife you can start off with.
Yeah, man, there's no wrong time to get back into it. Knife throwing changed my life. I know I've said this many, many times, but it changed my life, and I'm just trying to pay this shit forward.
And it did for me. And I think almost everybody that gets into knife throwing, it's changed their life. Like, there's something about doing something that not a lot of people in the world do, that just allows you to just feel good about yourself. Doing something that isn't necessarily something you just hear about and people are doing all the time. So there's a mental positivity that you kind of gain when you start getting your knife sticks and doing knife throwing and bringing it up to people. They're always going to be, no one's going to be like, oh, that's dumb. Whenever you talk about knife throwing, I throw knives for fun. They're blown away. Shocker. You get style points with people right away when you say that. So you're a cooler person automatically right off the bat when you throw your first knife. You just stepped up in life. That's just automatic.
Start. terrifying, bro. He's not sure what he was doing.
No spin throwing is for me the best way to throw a knife. It's the instinctiveness to it is why I like doing it, because you can throw anywhere you want and you don't need any set distances. So there's going to be a lot less room for error when you're rushing a throw or throwing for different reasons than competition where your lines are drawn for you. So, of course, I'm a no spin thrower and I'm going to recommend somebody throw no spin. But with that said, it is the hardest thing to throw, like the hardest style to go with. It's going to be more rewarding, but you're going to have to probably work harder at it because you're going to have to rewire your brain on how to throw. Because when you naturally throw something, it's going to naturally rotate. So the idea is to modify your throw. When you throw, you have to try to cancel the rotation. So when you're throwing a knife, you have to use your index, 2 fingers people use. People even use their whole hand. Some people even use their thumb, which is super hard. But if most people use their index, and then when the knife comes, like you throw normally, out of your hand, you're brushing it. You're slightly slowing the rotation down, almost stopping completely the rotation. And your knife is just you're gonna have it come out your hand like this. And that's normally like, you got it. You cancel the rotation. But you want to just fine detail, slide just enough so that it can still rotate and then stick into the target. And that's a no spin throw. But you're getting, a little bit like this, a little, like you can't consider that a spin. So it's a no spin throw, but there's a slight turning going on when you let go. So your point is going to be up to the top, your tip. And when you let go, it's almost up there as well. And then it's going to slowly come down. The better you get at throwing no spin, the more you can have it come down, maybe like a 45-degree angle. But when you move back in distances, it's hard to get that. You're going to pretty much be letting go and the tip is going to be up in the air. So no spin throwers, you can just go online now on Amazon, type in JXE, JXO, the Thunder, and you can get yourself a set of knives. That's like $30 for 3, maybe even 6. They were given 6 for $30. And they're good enough to teach you half spin, no spin.
Yeah. I recommend Tactical Edge Dojo myself as the best one, just because TY is a friend of mine. Yes, JXE, JXO, Hit-Doo-Doo, however you mentioned that, Weissing, there's all extremely affordable options nowadays, yes.
Tactical Dojo, you can get, I think he has a warehouse in Canada, so you can get his stuff through him, I believe. There's his website. But if I was asking him for certain things and he's like, well, I don't have that in my warehouse, so he had to ship it from China. And that kills me with import fees and shipping fees. And I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to wait until you stock your warehouse up.
So,
You got
like
a question?
I noticed if the knife leaves your hands at the 90 degrees, it naturally stays forward with no spin if you don't consciously drag.
No, the drag is what causes it. So there's a push throw, which you're just literally pushing straight forward. Then there's a push slide. That's what I do. I push and slide to cancel. So you're starting here.
I got the push slide too. I do a push slide. It's very hard to pick up because it happens so fast. When you throw, the last moment is that little slide and push, and it happens very fast. So your brain is going to be very challenging to pick that up. So you just have to tell yourself that's what you're doing, and then your brain's going to allow yourself to focus more on that, because it's a very hard thing to throw a knife no spin. It's all very small things in your hand that's happening very fast. You won't even be able to pick it up in a video. You're just going to have to do it. You can't pick it up in what I'm throwing right now and see how my hand is working because it's just too fast. Cameras don't pick that stuff up. Even in slow-mo, it's tough to really pick up. So yeah, there's that. It's a slide with a slight push. If you over push, it's going to make it rotate, especially where your balance point is on the knife. If your balance point is in the center, and when you put your knife in your hand, your fingers on the center point, the balance point, then when you push, it won't alter the rotation. It will keep just going in that direction. But if you have a handle heavy knife and you're pushing, it's going to go down. You got to really be gentle with that push if you're going to add a push, because you could just allow it to slide out your hand like a bullet in a chamber down the barrel, and your hand can act like a barrel and it can just slide right out. So you can hold it tight, but as you're about to release, your hand loosens up slightly to allow that to slide out without friction, without causing it to not slide out your hand. But like I said, once you throw no spin, oh man, like rotational throwing is super fun too. And you can get some serious power and it's going to be easier because you can just pick something up and throw it and don't change the way you throw. If you miss, step closer. If you're missing, step a little further and you just work your distance, throw the same way. Don't change up how you're throwing. You'll eventually stick it, draw a line and just throw the same way from that spot. And you should be able to do it all the time. That was a big thing I wanted to get into.
Oh, what's up? Yo, Marcus is on. Soul Thrower, what's up, dude?
That guy's he's a beast when it comes to throwing.
Welcome. Yeah, he is. I taught him everything he knows.
That's why he's so good. That makes sense.
Thanks, man. Just doing some natural, easy no spin stuff.
Yeah, no problems. Usually when it comes to throwing, you pick up a ball, a stick, a rock, you throw it. That's the body mechanics you're going to want to go with. What comes natural to you is going to be a good way to start throwing knives. Your body mechanics won't be too much different to how you just throw anything. Everything, there's a lot of adjustments when it comes to this. And then there's playing with things, accuracy. So some people for knife throwing, you want to be very accurate. So if you can draw a line and throw with that line and line up with the target in the bullseye area, then your release point is going to be in line with the bullseye. And that's going to be very good for accuracy for competitions. You want it to pass through your line of vision, then your eyes are going to be able to just, match up that timing to the bullseye where you're throwing to a lot better as well. There's a mind connection to everything you do. So if you can make it easier for your mind to work out what you're trying to do, then do it. So when your knife can pass through your line of vision, it's going to be better. A lot of people throw here and cross over their line of vision. And that's what I do. I tend to cross through my line of vision, and that allows me to just zero in a little bit more. Just even if it's just a little bit better, it's every little bit helps in a game of inches.
Marcus, we love you. He says Danger was the first that answered and commented on my first video. You have
Oh, I'm
always
blushing.
been by my side.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love you, man.
We love you, Marcus.
Spread the love to knife throwing.
You're amazing too.
I'm not taking my
Don't
shirt
get
off.
intimidated.
I'm already blushing. I mean, I'm out of here. I'm done.
Please don't make me look bad.
You're not naked, man. You're wearing a neck knife. That's a fashion right there. That's a new fashion. That should be. If there's anything I can do to stop that weather, I would. You just freeze. Oh, you're getting back. You're getting back. I'll go do my dances. I'll get my chicken bones together. I'll be right back. We're going to do this a lot more, I'm pretty sure. We're the knife throwers on YouTube that do it live. We're those guys. Love you guys. Peace. Have you heard her? She said, love you, Rochelle. You're quiet when they're on, eh? That was sick. I had a blast doing that. I think I'm still live, but you guys rock. Hit the like button, smash it, spread this out to everybody. You're all awesome. The knife throwing community, I think, is one of the coolest communities out there. So you guys rock. Keep it up. Keep being you. Go out and be great, as Sean says, Brian, and be awesome.